Hi guys, welcome back to the channel for another video. So today I'm sitting with the all new Pulsar N250. That's the bike there, and I've already made like videos over both the Pulsars, like 250 series Pulsar, the F250 and N250, but I didn't give the right impression of the N250. So today I'll give you the right impression of the N250 and tell you if it feels the same like the F250 or does it feels different, and also give you a brief walk around of the bike and show you its different features. And special thanks to Highway Bajaj for allowing me to get my hands on this bike. There are two Bajaj showroom in Jorhat. This one is the another one, so the showroom details of the Highway Bajaj will be given in the description below, and also you can see right now running on the screen. Now moving forward, if you are new to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also press the bell notification icon to get notified every single time I upload a new video to this channel. Also don't forget to like and share this video. With that said, let's now get started. So first of all, starting with the keys, here are the keys that you will get to see with the N250, similar to the F250, and the F250 video is already out there in the channel. You can see there in the I button, obviously after watching this video. So moving forward towards the front fascia, this is the front fascia of the N250. The headlight is totally different from the F250. The design has been changed, and as the name suggests, this is the naked version. As you can see, the tank shrouds has been extended to the forward to give it a naked Street Fighter styling. And talking about the headlight, let me just turn it on and show you the DRL situation. So these are the two DRLs that you can see, Wolf Eye DRL, and obviously this is the projector by projector LED setup. So every single light in this motorcycle is LED, which is really a very great feature. And talking about the light throw, so this is how the light will look like. Very good visibility at night. You don't have to go for another auxiliary light source as such. Let's turn it off. Coming to other design cues, obviously there is no fairing, and here you can see the infinity display, which will come in a bit. Then there is the mudguard, different sorts of treatment is given, but it looks flimsy a little bit. But the panel quality, actually the edges are really very nicely done. The paint quality is also really very good. So huge improvement over previous generation Pulsars. And yeah, it doesn't compete with the NS200. The NS engine has been derived from the KTM engines, which is a liquid cooled engine. This is a oil cooled engine and totally new engine. So in this bike, every single thing is new. Like both the 250 series bike, the new tubular chassis, totally new 249.7cc engine. The panels are new. Everything is new in this bike, design and every sort of thing. Now coming to the front brakes. Here are the front brakes, obviously same to the 250 F250, 300 mm front brakes, single channel ABS, Grimeca calipers. As you can see, the rear brakes are 230 mm. Obviously there is no like ABS on the rear. Front forks, telescopic forks with no adjustability. Then obviously 3D badging done here, which looks very nice and premium on the tank shrouds here. And the engine, talking about the engine, I've already told you, still totally new unit. Copper treatment is done around the crankcase there. And yeah, this engine makes 24.5 PS of power and 21.5 Newton meters of torque, and comes mated with a 5-speed gearbox, and there is slipper and assist clutch. And obviously that engine also gets a base plate under there, which is obviously fiber. This is fiber, but everything, the design is really very nice. There are also crash guard here, which is also really very good. Like it comes with the bike itself. And yeah, the foot pegs are also nice, metal foot pegs. And here is the exhaust. The exhaust note I've already given in the previous video, but again quickly giving you the exhaust note of the N250. So very bassy exhaust note. So twin port exhausts are there. Sounds very nice, very bassy, very strong, pleasing to the ears. It's not annoying. And yeah, different sort of styling has been done to the exhaust. Some people may like it, some may not like it, so looks are always subjective. Obviously again, the rear gates monoshock. This thing here is, it looks really very nice. And also the panel, yeah, little bit of gaps are there here and there, but yeah, it's okay. Like considering this price segment, lots of things are given, lots of things are not given. Now coming to the instrument console, this is the famous infinity display, a very nicely done thing from Bajaj. And obviously the switch gears are like the signature Bajaj style, are backlit, really very good. The switch gear feels really very nice. The feedback is good. This is the self starter here. The missing thing in this bike is hazard light switch, because every single indicator is like LED. Hazard light could have been given, but it's not there, and not there, so not there. What can we say? And now moving to the trip meter, lots of information are shown. Also it comes with safety feature like the side stand engine cutoff. If the side stand is down, you cannot move the bike no matter what you do. And yeah, the mirrors in this bike, in the N250, offers really very nice viewing angles. In the F250, the adjustment is really very hard, I have to say that, because I have ridden that bike. I have seen the adjustment, but not in this one. In this one, the adjustment is really very good. It's easy. Also, there is a very great feature. There is a USB port here, which is also really very good. And in terms of touring, again, the N250 will be great because the tank is of metal, 14 liters fuel tank, and obviously for touring you can put on a magnetic tank bag and go. Like for touring, it will be good. So talking about the seats, really very nice seat. The comfort level is also nice. Cushioning is done really very nicely, not very hard, neither very soft. So this bike is made for commuter, so that's why the seat is made like that. It's comfortable. Pulsar branding done in the pillion seat. And talking about the pillion seat, let me sit and see how it feels. So yeah, the grab rails really help, and it's on the bigger side, I have to say, considering other bikes. Very roomy for the pillion, not very, but yeah, considering it a motorcycle, is roomy. And obviously you can see how big the rider seat is. And yeah, the pillion will be on the higher side because step up seat is given. Now coming down again, this will be the side profile. From this side, looks really very nice. Naked Street Fighter styling is given. Obviously N250 branding done here. There are lots of like paint scheme, and Pulsar like F250 and N250 available in currently around 2 to 3 colors. Mostly red and grey is the color that I have seen till now. Forgot to show you one thing, reflectors on both the front forks are there. Really very nice, really very good. And yeah, to the rear, again split LED is given. The pattern has been changed, so really very good. Now talking about the wheels, similar to the F250, 130 section rear tire, 110 section front tire. And I've already told you about the tire section, but still the front tire is 180 17-inch wheel on both the front and rear. And again to the rear, the tire section is 130 70-17. That's everything about the like brief walk around. Obviously rear monoshock, box type swing arm, like exposed chain and sprocket situation is there. Obviously give it a sporty look and as such things. So yeah, that's everything about the walk around in brief about the N250. Let's now go for the ride impression and see if it feels different from the F250 or not. So let's do that. So right now riding the Pulsar N250. So first of all, the only change between the N250 and the F250 is the single piece wide handlebar, but this handlebar also is set like a clip-on type handlebar. The riding ergonomic, the way you sit is little bit committed, so it's good, not that bad. And yeah, there is no visor, there is the infinity display. You can see the display or the instrument cluster is really very nicely visible. I love analog tachometer actually. The clutch feel is really very good in this bike, I have to say that. So taking U-turn and all those sorts of things in this bike is not that bad. The F250 also not that bad. And yeah, talking about the seat height of the bike is 795 mm. I am a short guy. If I can ride this bike, then yeah, you can also ride the bike. But the exhaust sound is also really very nice like the F250, and it pulls really very nicely. The gear changes are really very awesome in this bike. It's very clicky, and if you pull it, it pulls very nicely. There is also no auto cut indicator, side indicator. Earlier the Pulsar 220 and 180 had, now it doesn't have that. And yeah, the clutch feel is really very awesome. You don't have to like rev match the bike, but yeah, the exhaust mode is so good to listen. You will be wanting to do like rev matching of the bike. So overall, really very nice. The riding is really very good in this bike, and yeah, there is no wind visor because wind blast can be felt at higher speed, and the brake feel is also really very good. Obviously, this one gets single channel ABS Grimeca brakes. Earlier I thought Grimeca brakes, how it would perform I don't know, but the bike is really very good. Like the F250, the rear is lacking a bit, but the front brakes are really very intuitive. And now, yeah, you can see my gloves. The gloves are still under testing, so the unboxing video of the glove is currently in the channel. You can watch that if you want to go for these gloves. Really very good. This provides nice feedback. Now overall, the N250 is also really very good. So in city condition also, you will be really very liking to ride this bike. It's very easy to ride bike, and yeah, for newcomer who want to go for a bigger cc bike, it will be very good, very easy. The torque delivery is at lower RPM, just like the F250, because the engine is same, the frame is same, only change is the handlebar situation. So very good like experience, I have to say. The riding ergonomics of the N250 is also really very good.
Overall, the N250 rides in the same way like the F250. The engine delivers power in a very linear manner. Gear shifts are awesome because of the slipper and assist clutch. The suspensions are tuned nicely, and since there is no fairing, it's 2 kg lighter than the F250. However, you won't feel any weight difference between both the bikes, but you will certainly feel the wind blast at higher speeds because the N250 doesn't have any windscreen. In terms of pricing also, the N250 is Rs 2000 less than the Pulsar F250.
Now came back from the ride, and one thing I have to say about the N250, like how it feels to ride, you will certainly feel the difference of the like clip-on handlebar, and also there is no fairing, so little bit like difference is there. But even then, mostly the sitting position, the riding position is similar to the F250, and yeah, at higher speeds you will feel the wind blast because there is no windshield in this bike, the N250, because it's a naked bike. Obviously, the engine vibration are very less because this new engine is really very good. I have to say that it's literally on a different level considering like previous generation Pulsars like 220 and 180, all those sorts of Pulsar. And obviously there is not much heating issue also, oil cool engine, and the vibrations are also really very good vibration, not bad vibration. And talking about the N250 and also the F250, like which bike you should buy, that totally depends upon you. Come to the showroom details will be given in the description below, and go for a test ride, then you will know which bike suits you. Personally, still my favorite is the F250 because the way it looks, because of the fairing. But even then, the N250 is really very good bike. Obviously it's the similar bike, same engine, same frame, same wheels, same brakes, everything is same, only the styling is different, and you will feel little bit of wind blast because there is no windshield in this bike. So overall, really very great product from Pulsar. Lots of improvement has been done, very refined, and little bit of like fit and finish issue is there, as I've already told you in the previous video. But if you ignore those, these are really very great bikes. And yeah, the way the engine delivers power, it's very linear, very smooth, so even new people can go for a, like if they are wanting for going for a bigger cc bike, they can go for it. Really very nice option. So with that said, if you're watching this video till now, make sure you like the video, and if you're new to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also press the bell notification icon to get notified every single time I upload a new video to this channel. Also don't forget to like and share this video. So that's it for today. Bye.